Hey guys, what's going on? It's T-Carp for the Scott Carpenter YouTube channel and the Sasquatch Awareness Project. Alright, so a lot of people have been asking, and I did find it. I found one of Dad's last hikes, not his very last one, but one of the ones where he went on the hike with you guys, with some of you guys. Ninja Dave has been in the comments and he's talked about it. And I'm going to go ahead and post that. I'm going to post one that's going to be about 20 minutes long. It's going to be at the very start. I like it because Dad does a lot of discussion in it, and you can hear it from Dad's point of view and Dad's voice as he talks to the folks, and the folks talks back. And I think it's a great discussion, and I'll be posting clips on that as the Lost Tapes episode. So this is going to be, again, another Lost Tapes episode, but it's going to be the first one from that hike. I hope you guys enjoy. If you like to, I can't talk right now, but if you'd like to reach me, you can at tcarp1616@yahoo.com. And again, thank you guys.
He come back. He's just a few feet from us. He come back. Stop. And I was like, no, because we was busy chatting away. And we settled in, got in our tents, and I heard something come down behind the woods behind the tent, and then I heard a couple out in the creek, a rock, tossed. And I never did. Another rock tossed back closer towards the shore. I figured out what he'd done. Drifted downstream and then came back to the shore down below our tent site, and threw another rock back up towards the tent site, closer towards the bank. Yeah, he went in the water and went down. That's how he's able to move around. The tents without making any sound. I've been out in the water.
I've seen a guy up here.
That's pretty
Seen
deep.
more than once.
Comes into Chowdy Lake right there.
All the stuff
It's
on
pretty
it.
deep. Down that
Big shit all over. Yeah, they come up this road.
What's
Yeah.
that?
They never heard it except for the splash.
Yeah, that's all they heard was a splash. Then he threw another one a few minutes later when he came back to shore downstream from us. He was back up. Yeah, you can tell.
It's not like it's exclusive here.
I thought it was kind of comical because my buddy still didn't know what it was. He turned, shut the flashlight, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
I tried telling him, but he just wasn't listening. That was the same place where we heard the children laughing at up there.
Show who they're going to show to.
They're
not depending on me.
And then I had a big encounter over in the Panther Creek side. I heard them back in there singing like church hymns. Like old time hymns. It sort of sounded like Great Glory chanting or something. Singing in the
You guys about ready?
Yeah.
Start this shindig? All right. I guess I'm leading the way, huh?
Yeah, why not?
I think we gave them 10 minutes. Go ahead,
Not a hot spot.
Yeah.
Panther Creek.
Yeah. Panther Creek's there to the right. Yeah. Yeah.
So, real quick, I don't know if you guys, this is when I was doing my, bulk of my research, this was one of the main trails.
Okay.
It met David Plotty's, had that book, The Hooper Project, and he said, when I first was actually getting into research, he said anywhere where there's horses, water, bears, and children and women. Well, this trail kind of like meets all those things perfectly.
Is this where you guys had, you and Dave Quietus, you had a kind of an altercation with him?
Well, that's where, I'll show you. About 80% of all the activity I got came off this trail and came within a mile of the trailhead. Yeah, I didn't have to go very far back. It wasn't like that, you know. Now there's a couple places where I got the hair samples where you gotta get off, and you can ask Greg there. It's kind of creepy back in there.
Wow.
Yeah, but most of this, you know, a lot of this activity came there. There's usually one that sits up there that watches it, you know, for that lookout, and he watches the parking lot, and then he signals the rest of them. And then they just on the left hand side mostly they just kind of spread out there, and they just let the other people, members of the clan, know how many are coming. They select a signal, and sometimes it's a whoop, sometimes it's a would not, bird call, could be an owl call, whatever they decide to use that day. And so, you know, we're being watched, and not like that lady that went ahead of me. She's definitely got eyes on her. She's like she's talking about bacon, slaps of bacon on her. She's ready to go. Bless her heart. But yeah, but.
Oh, it's good. His first contract, finishing right now. So that's actually average, because the military is hurting, especially for good soldiers. If you could see him in instructor stock, it would be very well.
Well, those ones I just showed you that were in those suits, were those suits?
Yep.
He was training me. I'm proud of him. He's been through a lot with my husband.
Molly James is a very strong young man. Somebody smells really good too.
Washed here on the go.
Scott, where were you stationed in the Air Force?
Ramstein the whole time.
Nice. I was in Torrejon, Spain, Aviana, and Reykjavik.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had the assignment to go to Cheyenne Mountain, but I wasn't staying in, so that was tempting. But I'm like,
It never did work for me.
yeah, I wouldn't. After 4 years, I was in telecom, and that was just about as bad as being an SP. So you can go anywhere in the world, first in, last out. And you usually got the crap hole assignment.
Yeah, I was the last one to my experience.
Yeah. That thunderstorm did a little damage the other day. I was
a couple that threw on our side too.
yeah.
Supposed to get home tonight.
When you did this last year, in a group,
Uh-huh.
did he do anything?
Yeah,
Sasquatch.
No, no, they didn't do anything that I was aware of, and we didn't hear nothing or see nothing. Usually get a group this big and they're quiet.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
The smart money's on somebody following this big group, getting way behind us, and because usually they'll look, they'll look and peek or follow us, but they'll too big sets of eyes for them to do much. I mean.
Do you have your camera on going that way?
Yeah, I'm pointing this way. Y'all are a nice looking group, but I didn't think y'all wanted me to do an hour and a half of back trail video. I just always have it all in with me because you just never know.
Oh yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to leave a print here, it's going to be on purpose. I'll show you up here where I found that print in November.
I thought it was neat when he did those rocks.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking, why don't we put some rocks and come back and see if they move them?
Yeah. It's hard to do it on a trail like this, though, because people, I mean, hikers do it all the time. You have to get off the trail somewhere where they will do it. I mean, it's one of the little things they do. Let you know they're around. Looking for bear sign.
So you mentioned that earlier. Anywhere there's bear or horses and stuff.
Yeah, had the horse down in there.
So they will cohabitate in areas.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They don't care.
Well, I think the bears will. I would think the bears will.
Yeah, the bears are food, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean that's the rule. Wherever if the area can support bears, it can support Sasquatch. But Sasquatch can. I mean, they're more like a indigenous tribe of Native Americans. So and they're big time dumpster divers. I mean, so trash cans and all kinds of those sort of things. When the Smokies went to those trash cans, those bear food trash cans,
Yep.
that was a boon for the Sasquatch.
Oh, I bet.
Because, it's the
Opposable thumbs.
food delivery system right there. I always wanted to talk to one of the guys that collected the trash, because they had some interesting stories.
Oh yeah. I've heard some landfills up in New York, upstate New York about them.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop right here. People just don't believe that stuff happens this close to the parking lot. But like from this little section right here, all kinds of crazy stuff.
There's tremendous cover here.
Oh yeah, you can see. There's no way you could see anything in there.
Is this the trail that you saw the white one on?
Yeah, on top. Let the experts get up there. All right, so Greg, you probably already know this, William, but this area here, starting from here to where we start up the hill, is all kinds of Sasquatch activity for me. Even 2 weeks ago, I found a footprint here in November. One come out in the trail. Looked like he must have been following somebody and almost got caught. So he did a leap. And his foot, his right foot, hit and spread out, and his toes, sprout out. And then that tree with the dark spot at the bottom, he grabbed the top of it and shot himself off into the thicket. I got a back trail camera picture of one right up there watching us.
Oh, I've seen that one with just the face.
Yeah, he's leaning. Everybody says he's a zipper, he's skinny, but when you go up there, you can see there's a tree up there about that big around. He was just doing this around the tree. It's easy to, but that's fine. But yeah, he was right up there. The portal video is right there. I'll show you the rock.
Wow. Okay.
Right around that corner.
Wow.
That's where me and you, exactly where the portal was formed. We got zapped, exactly.
Wow.
We got, that's where I figured out they were not dumb apes. I told him I was going to try to provoke him, so I was literally just talking smack in English, like, you all are a bunch of idiots, y'all are cowards, you know, and some curse words.
Heard a knock is what made us stop, I think, wasn't it? Or
What now?
I thought we heard a knock or something. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Across the
but
street. I don't know.
he was, with infrasound or however they make it.
Yeah.
It hit me in the right arm, went across my body. If anybody here, you know, country folk, you know, when you grab an electric fence, that's what it felt like. And it went across my body, and I almost went down. Greg was beside me. He heard a whoosh, right?
It was like a little, somebody took their hand and went like a little breeze. You could smell like a ozone type smell.
Yeah, and then he had a DVR on. He sent me the thing. You can hear it's a crackle. It's like, you know, so. You know, I don't ever want to have that happen again. It didn't feel good.
Well, you were, like you said, you were provoking.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, that's when I figured out these guys they know what I'm talking about. And I got this meter 2 weeks ago. I was up here, and this meter went nuts. Right up here. Yeah, it's EMF meter. Had about 40 volts and about, I don't know what the UT stands for, but had about 80.
Okay.
And it went off for about 5 minutes.
Wow.
Okay.
So, yeah. Like for right now, let's see.
It's very still in here.
Your cell phones affected too.
Yeah, well, I did the cell phone and everything. I mean, not that high. Yeah, I laid it on the ground, backed off. It was still going off.
Wow.
Like right now, it's 0.
Yeah.
There's nothing up there around the rocks. I mean, usually if I do the average, it's 4 or 5 volts just in the air. But I bought that with me in case it goes off again. Something.
Battery just get drained.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now I got a real interest. So I was working with a camera crew about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and a young guy, extremely intelligent. He was working on the theory that he said, okay, they hit you with EMF fields or infrasound, and it's electromagnetic. Maybe it's not the. He said his theory was that they were changing the electronics themselves, causing them to need more power.
Oh,
And so what that would do, so if you got like a 3.9 volt battery, which I think most of these cameras do, 3.9 volts, and they hit you with an EMF, and it messes with the camera or messes with the recorder, where it requires more power, then the battery is not given enough voltage to power it, so the battery looks like it's going dead.
Gotcha.
Oh.
And that was his theory. And he had some cameras that had some shielding on them, worked on a different method. He said EMF shouldn't affect this, and we did get in a location where the GoPro battery went dead. It caused the battery to go dead, but his battery kept working on his camera. So pretty neat. Yeah. I don't know what it was. It was one of those high-end production cameras, and so it had some sort of protection against that, or different technology, whatever. But yeah, so that was his theory. So yeah, they will quote change it or drain batteries. And everybody I ever bring up here, this little section here through there, they get the creep. Everybody, and, right up here, and there's a little draw, and it's like it just seems like from here to the bottom of the hill, it's like the creepy area. So like I said, this all kinds of crazy stuff has happened between here and there. That video I got where the one pops up out of the side, that was right in here.
Oh wow.
The white one behind you?
No.
the black
There's a
one.
black one on the side of the trail. I'm sitting.
Oh yeah.
I'm blapping my jaws, and he kind of. Yeah, and just jumps up. And I didn't even see that one. A guy that I work with come running in my office, said, "Go up this video. There's one."
Oh, it's when you're panning from right across your face.
Yeah. And he just kind of you can't really see other than this black figure goes up and goes back down.
Yep.
And that was like right in there.
Wow.
Okay.
So this little area is just like all kinds of craziness right in here.
Did the white one come from this area?
Yeah, on top of the hill. We'll get to it. We'll go right by where he came from. Yeah.
Are there cave systems around here?
Yes,
There are?
a lot of cases.
There was a friend
In fact, Tuckaleechee Caverns, its impetus or beginnings up here in the sinks.
Okay.
So I know that because we went in there 2 or 3 weeks ago, and the guy said that's where their cave system starts.
Okay.
And it goes all the way off. If y'all have never been to Tuckaleechee Caverns, you ought to go. It's amazing.
Good.
You think, oh, it's just a little hole in the wall. It is run by a family, but the cave itself and the tour is, they do it right. They're good people.
It's good info. Thank
It's a good out. I think it takes about an hour and a half to go through their little system. You can see the bears just wearing it out.
you. There's a lot of foot traffic at something or other.
Yeah, most of that's bears.
So do you sometimes provoke them?
I don't do that anymore. I did.
Oh, you do. Okay.
When I was doing active research, I mean, everybody knows that I just don't actively do it anymore, right? I stopped.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, it was because of the they call it the hitchhiker effect
Oh, yeah,
now.
you're the ones when, yeah.
They start coming to your home,
Right.
and then,
I remember your video on that.
then other supernatural crap starts happening, and it just gets too much.
Scott, I know you were very sick recently.
Oh, yeah.
Any more thoughts on that? Food poisoning?
I don't know if it was food poisoning, whether I encountered someone that was shedding the COVID stuff. I don't know. It was pretty violent.
You look terrible on your video.